Welcome to the Man Games. We are back with episode 3 of best creations off the community creations that you need to download. If you are new watching the Man Games, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you're dropping us a comment and let us know which creation you thought was the best today, and if you could smash that thumbs up button, we'd really appreciate it at the Man Games. So first of all, we're looking at this creation of Vince McMahon, and the true creator of this is Keyboard Killer KO, hashtag 96595, and the hashtags to find this Vince McMahon will be Mr. McMahon, Vince, or Stephanie McMahon. And now this was requested by someone in the comments. We have this old version of The Undertaker, and the true creator of this is Shadow Dragons, hashtag 86192, and the hashtags to find this Undertaker will be Undertaker, Paul Bearer, or Kane. And now we've got one of his former WrestleMania opponents. We have the Giant Gonzalez, and the true creator of this is Crasts, hashtag 70348, and the hashtags to find this Giant Gonzalez will be Giant or Undertaker. And next up we have this creation of Bron Breakker, based on his attire at SummerSlam. And the true creator of this is Jock R Killer, hashtag 17932. And the hashtags to find this Bron Breakker are Bron Breakker, Sami Zayn, or SummerSlam. Now this creation of Bron Breakker should be set as an automatic alternate attire for Bron Breakker. And next up we have this creation of Trish Stratus based on her WrestleMania 39 attire, and the true creator of this is Jamela WWE, hashtag 02128, and the hashtags to find this Trish Stratus will be Trish Stratus, WrestleMania, or Becky Lynch. And we are looking at another Undertaker creation now, but this is based on his attire from WrestleMania 40. And this is another Jamela WWE, hashtag 02128 creation. And the hashtags to find this Undertaker will be Undertaker, The Rock, or WrestleMania. And now we have Kurt Angle from his time in 2006. And the true creator of this is Gooning, hashtag 56783, and the hashtags to find this Kurt Angle will be Kurt Angle or WrestleMania. And now we have this creation of Sasha Banks, based on her WrestleMania match against Bianca Belair, and the true creator of this is Brandon RBR, hashtag 04814, and the hashtags to find this Sasha Banks will be Sasha Banks, WrestleMania, or Mercedes Moné. And sticking with WrestleMania theme, we now have WrestleMania 35's attire of Becky Lynch. That is this creation here. And the true creator of this is Mr. Big Booting the Ring, hashtag 38856. And the hashtags to find this Becky Lynch will be Becky Lynch, WrestleMania, or Hidden. And now we have Rhea Ripley's WrestleMania 39 attire. And once again, the true creator of this is Mr. Booting the Ring, hashtag 38856. And the hashtags to find this Rhea Ripley would be Rhea Ripley, WrestleMania, or Judgment Day. So I should have mentioned this for the Becky Lynch as well. The Becky Lynch and this Rhea Ripley are automatically alternative attires for both Rhea and Becky Lynch. And next up we have this creation of Naomi, based on her attire on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago, and the true creator of this is LHP, hashtag 12457, and the hashtags to find this Naomi will be Naomi or Superstar. And next up we've got this creation of Chris Jericho, based on his attire from probably around 2002. And the true creator of this is The Hangraman, hashtag 32970. And the hashtags to find this Chris Jericho would be The Hangra 22Man, Chris Jericho, or Michaels 4C. And next up we now have one of my favourite creations of the day. We have this creation of Kane. and the true creator of this is Halloween, hashtag 27772, and the hashtags to find this Kane will be Kane, Ruthless Aggression, or Halloween. Now, by downloading this Kane, you get this maskless version, and then you also get the masked version, and then you also get the unmasked version of Kane when he first unmasked, when he had the towel on his head. So yeah, kind of a 4-in-1 here. Great creation, definitely worth a download for sure. And now we're looking at this Jeff Hardy based on his time in TNA with the Fiend face paint. And once again, the creator is Halloween, hashtag 27772. And the hashtags to find this Jeff Hardy will be Jeff Hardy, Charismatic Enigma, or Halloween. And next up we have this creation of Alexa Bliss. So this is based on her more recent return to WWE, and the true creator of this is What's the Status, hashtag 73109. And the hashtags to find this Alexa Bliss would be What's the Status, Bliss, WTS25, or Alexa Bliss. And next up we have this creation of Candice LeRae, and the true creator of this is Soil Rue, hashtag 50950. And the hashtags to find this Candice LeRae will be Candice LeRae, Elimination Chamber, or Soil Rue. So by downloading this Candice LeRae, you get an updated hairstyle, makeup, and it can also be set as an alternative attire for Candice LeRae. And next up we have this creation of Naomi. So another Naomi today, but this is based on last week's episode of SmackDown in this awesome caution attire. And this is another Brandon RBR, hashtag 04814 creation. And the hashtags to find this Naomi would be Naomi or Jade Cargill. And next up we have this creation of Dominic Mysterio, and this is another Soil Rue, hashtag 50950 creation. And the hashtags to find this Dominic Mysterio will be Dirty Dominic Mysterio, Raw, or Soil Rue. So by downloading this Dominic Mysterio, you get an updated hairstyle, an updated mustache, and it can also be set as an alternative attire for Dominic Mysterio. And next up we have this creation of Jade Cargill, and the true creator of this is Nick DeLorean 90, hashtag 97591. And the hashtags to find this Jade Cargill will be Superstar, Jade Cargill, or Jade Cargill 25. And next up we have this creation of Jimmy Uso, and the true creator of this is Soil Rue, hashtag 50950. And the hashtags to find this Jimmy Uso will be Jimmy Uso, SmackDown, or Soil Rue. So by downloading this Jimmy Uso, you get an updated hairstyle, updated beard colour, and it can also be set as an alternate attire for Jimmy Uso. And then finally we have the biggest heel of them all currently. We have this John Cena, and this is another Halloween, hashtag 27772 creation. And the hashtags to find this John Cena will be heel, Halloween, or John Cena. And there you have it. So those were this week's best creations off the community creations that you need to download. Well, thank you very much for watching and supporting TheMan Games today. If you haven't already, please think about subscribing to the channel. If you already have subscribed, make sure you've got those notifications turned on, and then you will know when our next video goes up on the channel. Make sure you drop us a comment and let us know which creation you thought was the best today. Make sure you're smashing that thumbs up button as well. In the description there will be a link to find us on Facebook, Instagram, a link to find us on TikTok also, and there is also links to become a member where you get early access to videos. As soon as I upload them you'll have access to them, and there is a link to sign up to our newsletter. So thank you very much for watching and supporting TheMan Games today, and we will see you on the next video.